Previously on Daxplore, in fact the longest roller coaster ever at sea at a whopping 820 foot long. And coming up in today's video, prime centerpiece of the New Year's Eve celebrations in London for at least a decade. Hello there everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be exploring a world famous landmark in the city of London. You know, London is my hometown and it's where I am originally from, and one of the main landmarks of the city is in fact the London Eye, the Ferris wheel in the middle of the city located on London's South Bank. And today we're going to dive into and just discuss the history of the London Eye and where it came from, where the idea came from and why it's even there. So if you like these videos, then do press that subscribe button, like and comment as well if you want to. We would really appreciate it. But as I said, if you haven't subscribed to Daxplore already, then please do. We have some videos on the channel from London as well. We went and visited the Westminster area of London, so go and check that out if you haven't done already. And we also went and saw the lovely Christmas lights in the city in December, and there's a video on that as well, so go and check those out if you haven't done already. But today we're going to be diving into the world famous London Eye and why it's even there. So let's get into the video. The London Eye is one of the most recognisable landmarks in the UK and a symbol of modern London. The idea for the London Eye was conceived in 1993 by architects David Marks and Juliet Barfield as part of a competition to design a new landmark for the millennium. Although their entry didn't win, they pursued the project independently and secured private funding. It was designed as a giant observation wheel inspired by traditional Ferris wheels, but engineered on a much larger and more advanced scale. Construction then finally began in 1998, and the wheel stands 135 meters, which is 443 feet tall, making it the largest and tallest observation wheel in the world at the time of its completion. Parts were manufactured in several European countries and assembled horizontally on floating platforms on the River Thames. In September 1999, the wheel was slowly raised into its upright position over several days. The London Eye was officially opened on 31st of December 1999 by Prime Minister Tony Blair to mark the new millennium of the year 2000.
Happening tonight. But one of them, thanks to the passion and vision of over 2,000 people from Britain and all over Europe, Holland, France, Germany, Italy, the Czech Republic, has changed the skyline of London. To everyone here and throughout Britain, have a happy and wonderful New Year. From us all here in Britain to people throughout the world, we wish you peace, we wish you prosperity in the new millennium.
Originally intended to be only a temporary structure lasting 5 years, its popularity quickly ensured its permanence. Over the years, the Eye has had several official names due to sponsorship, the first being British Airways London Eye, then Merlin Entertainment's London Eye, Coca-Cola London Eye from 2015 to 2022, and it's currently operated by Merlin Entertainments themselves. The London Eye attracts millions of visitors each year and offers panoramic views of landmarks such as Big Ben, Buckingham Palace and St Paul's Cathedral. It has become a focal point for major events including the New Year's Eve fireworks, which I'm sure you've seen before. Beyond tourism, it represents London's shift towards bold, modern architecture and the turn of the 21st century. It is now officially ingrained as one of the most famous landmarks of the city. The inspiration for the London Eye originally came from the Great Wheel of Chicago, which was built in 1893, but its creators wanted something fundamentally different. They wanted a slow-moving, elegant structure that would allow uninterrupted views rather than a thrill ride. So the architects, David Marks and Julia Barfield, who were partners both professionally and personally, envisioned the eye as a symbol of optimism, unity and progress for, as I said previously, the new millennium. When they failed to win the official Millennium Landmark competition, they continued independently, convinced London needed a modern icon comparable to the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Securing funding was, however, difficult, but eventually British Airways became the main sponsor, which is why it was originally known as the British Airways London Eye. The London Eye was a major engineering achievement. It is a cantilevered observation wheel, meaning it is supported only on one side, unlike traditional Ferris wheels. The structure weighs about 1,700 tons of pure steel, and the rim is supported by 64 steel cables, similar to bicycle spokes. The eye has 32 sealed glass capsules, symbolising London's 32 boroughs. Each capsule weighs around 10 tons and can hold up to 25 passengers. The wheel rotates at 26 centimeters per second, which is slow enough that passengers usually do not need to get off during boarding. The capsules are also climate controlled and were among the first of their kind to offer 360-degree panoramic views in a fully enclosed space. The construction itself was complex and highly visible. Components were built in the UK, France and the Netherlands, and also in Italy. The wheel was assembled flat over the Thames on temporary platforms. The lifting process in 1999 was extremely delicate and had to be paused several times due to safety concerns. During initial testing, mechanical issues delayed public opening, leading to criticism in the press, but the problems were then resolved within months. The public's thoughts and perception of the wheel at the beginning weren't all too popular. At first, many critics disliked the eye, calling it a giant bicycle wheel, an eyesore on London's historical skyline. However, public opinion quickly then shifted once people experienced the ride. It became especially popular with tourists and couples, making it a prime proposal spot in the capital, and photographers and architects. By the mid-2000s, it was widely regarded as the beloved landmark rather than a novelty. As I briefly mentioned before, the wheel has become the prime centerpiece of the New Year's Eve celebrations in London for at least a decade. It's the centerpiece of the fireworks celebration, with the wheel integrated into the fireworks, and it looks absolutely amazing.
Everyone is different, but that means anyone can fit in. I think she must be right, because although I don't look like anyone else, I really do feel at home. Happy New Year, love, from Paddington.
The London Eye also lights up each night in various colours, and sometimes there are special light shows that take place on the eye to represent different events, such as royal events, national celebrations and charity awareness campaigns. It's a symbol of the 21st century London, balancing historic surroundings with a modern design. It has also influenced the construction of similar observation wheels across the world, including the Singapore Flyer and the High Roller in Las Vegas, which then came after. The London Eye's legacy represents the success of private vision over public competition, the advances in urban engineering and design, and London's willingness to embrace modern architecture. What began as a risky millennium experiment became a permanent global icon. And I, to be honest with you, could not vision the London skyline without it anymore. So there you go, guys. We hope you enjoyed this video on the London Eye, one of the most famous landmarks anywhere in the world, and yeah, not a typical Ferris wheel as we know them from amusement parks and other places. And yeah, what makes it special? We hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then do leave a like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you next time on the channel. Thank you very much for visiting today, and see you next time. Take care and goodbye for now.